So the thing is that I'm not going to focus a lot on the team of the week today, but I'm just going to touch on some players that have done, especially we are just talking about the Black Stars goalkeeping situation, and every weekend something interesting happens in a goalkeeping situation. And I have Joseph Annan in goal. He plays for St. Patrick's in Ireland, and they drew 1-1 against Waterford. But if you are looking at his performance in that game, he made 4 saves in that game and prevented 1.5 goals. That is like averagely 2 goals he prevented in that game. So if not for his saves in that game, they would have been conceding like 3 goals in that game, and which would have resulted in a loss. But for Lawrence Atiziga as well, he kept a clean sheet for St. Gallen, and they won 5-0 against Grasshoppers, and they are just 1 point behind the league leaders, that is Stan in the Swiss league. But if you are looking at it, he's always concedes a lot of goals and people are talking. And he makes a lot of saves as well when he concedes. But in this particular game, he made just 1 save. And if you are looking at expected goals on target faced, just 0.17, it means that all the shots that he faced in goal, just 17%, there was a 70% chance that he was going to concede in that game. So it looks like this time around, his defense is helping him out, and he kept clean sheet in that game. Then I'll just touch on Edmund Baidoo. Last week, I mentioned and showed a video of him scoring for RSB Salzburg. And his last 3 games now, he has either scored or assisted 2 goals and 1 assist. And over the weekend, RSB Salzburg, they won 3-0 against Austria Vienna. And in that game, he provided an assist. Then this guy is a player I'm always interested in seeing when he's about to play. That is Prince Edu Kwabena. He used to play for...
Didn't you interview him before?
Yes, I interviewed him before he left for Europe, and now he plays for Victoria.
Does he still reply your text?
Oh, actually, we text. We text.
Ah, okay.
Yes, we do. Please, in that place.
You know, he was very promising when he came up,
yes.
remember, under 20, and he missed out on one of our under 20 tournament because of a very bad injury. The team that won the under 20 AFCON, he was a part of that particular team, didn't go to the AFCON because he suffered a big injury.
That is the one that they won, the 2021
Yes,
one.
that's the one I'm referring to. He suffered a big injury during the Premier League season with Bechem United and never made it. I felt
and
really...
Around that same time, he also got a Black Stars call-up.
He did.
A few things came up. I don't know what happened. There was no...
He was one of those players you knew was promising. I mean, I ran commentary on him when I was working in the Ghana Premier League. Very excited.
And he passed on to the team as a teenager.
Yeah, good to see him do well.
Then Manu Dia, he plays for San Diego. They made history, played in their first ever MLS playoff game, and they won 2-1 against Portland. And Manu Dia was one of the key players for them. He was so versatile. He can play as a center-back, play as right-back, and play as a midfielder as well. Then Musa Mohammed plays for Boardroom, and they won 2-0 against Udre. That is in the Turkish second tier, and in that game, he was the player to complete the most passes. Then Leonardo Usi plays with Wology, and they play in the same team, that is Fredrikstad, and they won. They drew their game goalless, but Leonardo Usi is a veteran, like 28. In that game, he completed the most passes. He played as a defensive midfielder, actually, but he's so versatile enough to play as a central midfielder. And in that game, he completed 68 passes. That is the most in the game. Then Brandon Thomas Asante, he's a man on form. In the last 4 games he has played, he has scored 6 goals, scored 2 braces in those 4 games. And now he's top of the championship scoring chart with 9 goals.
Wow.
And his team as well, that is Coventry, they're also top of the championship. So it means that things are shaping up nicely for Frank Lampard and his team. He's always had a lot of good words for Brandon Thomas Asante. Now